Howdy, folks. It's your old pal, Skippy Simon here. I just found out my last video was age restricted. Probably because I showed some marijuana. Perhaps. Oh well, I'm learning. You know, I don't know. I tried to appeal the video that I originally set up this channel for, which is my magic mushroom lemonade how-to video on how to make magic mushroom lemonade, the recipe. But unfortunately that got taken down. That is an epic piece of work. If you want to see it, it's on my Instagram, One Man Sausage Party. If you want to learn how to make magic mushroom lemonade, I have the recipe up there for you. So, but yeah, that was the first thing. They took down that video. And then yesterday I got an age restriction because I was doing a unboxing review of Dabwood's live resin pens. They're disposable pens. I wanted to try them, and they're not that great, but the thing is, you have to take 2 drags off of the pen in order for it to give you a decent hit. Whatevs. It's a decent pen. Like I said, it's good. It's not great. Sauce bars are, as far as I'm concerned, they're amazing. I hit a distillate pen for the first time in years yesterday, and that stuff made me brain dead. Like, I have not been that high in forever. It's boo. I was listening to my friend while looking through her, if that makes sense. It was insane. Whatever. I got into a big discussion. Like, I have difficulty recognizing a lot of the strains today because they're just so crossbred with each other. But I love the different smells of marijuana. There are so many different marijuana fragrances that are in every bag. And I just want to talk about some of my favorites because it was brought up yesterday. I remember, I think it was 2015, we got invited to the Cannabis Cup. Actually, no, I got invited. Here's a great story. First time I ever went to the Cannabis Cup was in 2014. Went on my birthday in 2014 because I made the guys from High Times magazine piss their pants laughing. Oh, no, wait, that was 2011. My bad. Sorry. I made these dudes piss their pants laughing at this underground comedy show my buddy Rusty Dooley used to put on that was in the speakeasy smoking room of this pipe shop in a certain area of Hollywood. So those guys loved me. It was hysterical because I was so blitzed off of Backyard BHO, butane honey oil, which is basically what, you know, a lot of concentrates are nowadays. But I was so, oh God, because I used to help my buddy make Backyard BHO, and he would give me a bunch of crumble, and I would just, you know, I was first learning about concentrates. But I went to the Cannabis Cup of 2014 because I made the dudes from High Times piss their pants. I mean, it was like they were, like my buddy Rusty calls me up, I'm blitzed on Backyard BHO. He says, dude, I need you up here tonight. And I'm like, all right, I'll be up there. And I was just gone. I get up there, and I'm just blah, 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 not thinking that anyone gives a shit, but these guys are just, they would listen to my joke, duck their head down on the table, and just start pounding their hands, laughing. Like, I was like, wow, these guys really dig me. Next thing I know, they're coming up to me, and I think his name was Johnny Black. I can't remember. But he comes up to me and he's like, dude, you're the funniest comic I've ever seen in my life. I need you to come to the Cannabis Cup with us on Saturday. And I was like, hell yeah, it's my birthday. So I went to the Cannabis Cup. I think it was 2011 or 20. I'll have to check. I think it was 2014. I'll have to check. I think it was 20. I don't know. I'm so bad with dates. But regardless, I went to my first Cannabis Cup with the guys who pretty much are in charge of the Cannabis Cup. They were dragging me around to all these different booths and having me sample, like, here, you gotta check out this edible from blah, blah, blah. You gotta check out this weed from da 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 da. And I was like, I figure these guys know everything, so. But I've been to numerous Cannabis Cups. My buddy was a judge one time, and me and this other friend who were, we worked at numerous dispensaries, we had a really good nose for all the samples that he had because he was judging the indica bud, and we would pick up, they don't tell you what it is or, you know, who grows it or anything. It's just completely anonymous in a little jar, and we would sniff it going, that's a Bubba. Be like, okay, that's OG, you know, and we would just go through each one and just pick our favorite stanks. And I'll be honest, there's some marijuana out there that has some phenomenal stank on it. Like Jack Herrera, if you can find a real Jack Herrera, that is such a beautiful stank. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. Jack Herrera is a off-breed of Dutch Treat. If you can find Dutch Treat, yeah, good luck. But it's like trying to find strawberry cough. But anyway, I love Jack Herrera. I adore a wonderfully cultivated Blue Dream. That fragrance is just overwhelmingly amazing. Same thing with a Tangy. Oh, Tangies, like, they smell like their namesake. It's a very powerful citrusy smell. Oh, that's the one thing, okay? The smells of sativas are way different from the smells of indicas. Sativas, since they're grown in hotter climates and more tropical climates, they have a more citrusy aroma, fruity, you know, sweet. Whereas indicas, since they're grown in colder environments, have more of a earthy smell. Like a good Bubba is really earthy and beautiful. And OGs have a gassy gas smell, which I love. I am a huge fan of OGs. My God, Skywalker OG is my ultimate, absolute favorite. And there's a cultivator by the name of Josh D, who started the whole OG craze back in the 90s, who has a strain called Dynasty OG. If you can find a cut of that, yeah, you need to smoke that. That is, Skywalker and Dynasty OG are, I'm going to say, tied for first place as my absolute favorite strain. That and a good GMO. Oh, good Lord. GMO, garlic, mushroom, onion. Smells like its namesake, okay? If you have a phenomenally, like, cultivated GMO, you're going to open that up and it is going to have this really stanky, garlicky smell. Okay? And the mushroom onions is from the taste when you smoke it. It tastes so good. GMO. Delicious. I'm not a fan of gelatos, although Cure Company has a phenomenal gelato called Curelato. Cure Company has incredible strains across the board as far as I'm concerned. They are a very, very reputable, high quality company that grows amazing flower. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fan of gelatos or most of the dessert strains. That's more like the new school kids and, like, you know, I call it rapper weed. But it's a lot of hype weed. I like the older strains. You know, like sour diesel. Sour diesel, God, has such a phenomenal stank to it. Oh, and what? Oh, Durban poison. Durban poison. It's a South African landrace strain. And what a landrace is, it's the original genetics before they started crossbreeding everything. Because just like humans, marijuana adapts to its surroundings. So, in hotter, more temperate climates, you have more sativas. In colder climates, you have indicas. Like in the Kush mountainous region of Afghanistan, high elevation, cold temperatures equals delicious indica. Whereas Colombian, from Colombia, sativa is, more like it goes like, if you're in a hot area, you're going to be a sativa. If you're in a colder area, you're going to be a indica. Like Haze is from California. The strain Haze, like the original genetics. The Colombian, of course, from Colombia, Mexico. Guess where that's from? Acapulco. Durban Poison from South Africa. Kush from the Kush mountain regions. I'm going to have to go through and find more, but those are the ones I can think of offhand real quick. But I absolutely love the smell of a greatly cultivated Durban poison. I remember we got this bag in one time. I'd never seen so much. This thing was frosty as hell. It was a veganically grown Durban poison. Dynamite. My God. And the thing about Durban poison, it smells like old gym socks. Like, it smells nasty, but it's a beautiful stank. It's so like, but at the same time, I just don't get it. But I love good stank on good weed. That's why I work with this one cultivator named Josh Wax, who he has just super high-end weed. His ounces sell for $600 in the stores. And people pay that for it because it's that freaking good. But needless to say, when he opens his bags, you can smell it from across the room. They are incredible. Like, I love going over and smelling his, he doesn't keep it in bags, he keeps it in jars. I take it back. He actually gives a crap about his weed. He puts it in jars. And that's what I love about him, is he is such a finely tuned, crafted cultivator that he cares about his bud that much. He's not going to put it into a plastic bag and, get it all messed up. He puts it in big, big glass jars so that the buds are not, going to get crushed. Because that's what happens. And I also like the fact that he uses opaque glass jars to make sure that his product is not going to go and get light diffusal in it, because terpenes and weed in general, it's just a plant. It's just an herb. It gets old, just like any other herb, dried herb. It gets old, and it doesn't get better. So, he sells it at its freshest, and he just great weed, absolutely amazing weed. Like, you'll feel tingles in your head. That's how good it is. But all right, enough about that. But anyway, I love good stanky weed. Good stanky weed makes me happy. And like I said, I think it'd be cool if they came out with marijuana scratch and sniff stickers that smelled like the plants that they came from. Or maybe even a weed cologne. That'd be awesome. Call it good shit. Damn, boy, you smell like good shit. What do I know? I know I like marijuana. I'm going to go hit one of them dab pens. All right. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.